Hello and welcome to another episode of Life and Business Conversations on Show Me What to Do with Freda. Alright, so today I'm going to be talking about how not to do marketing and how to. So I like to dive right in. So today I'm going to be diving right in with a story of something that happened to me as I was virtually strolling the streets of Instagram sometime last week, I think. All right. I came across this brilliant video by a videographer. I guess he was also advertising his work and he did a brilliant job at it. So he said his video was suitable for skincare companies. And he went ahead to talk about how he had discovered that he had a rash in his beard area and at the back of his head, his hairline. And then he talked about how men are usually not, they usually don't take care of their skin. They don't even know what skin type they have. He talked about how the rashes that he had, he's not sure even if it's fungal or it's bacterial. And he said so many things describing what he was going through. He even showed a picture of himself shaving and getting his hair shaven. Is there such a word? Shaven? I think it's shorn. Anyway, he was getting his hair shorn. He said he did this because he really needed to take a look at the rashes to figure out what was going on with him. Then he puts a call to action and he says, tag a skincare person or a skincare company that is a sure plug that will be able to solve my problem, and tell me why they are a sure plug. At this point, I got really excited because I told myself, this man has made it so easy. So you can imagine my surprise when over 30 comments later, I was disappointed because I kept seeing things like, XYZ company, they are a sure plug, full stop. I recommend myself, I'm very good. I recommend my skincare company. It is the best in the world. Comments along that line. I think the closest anybody even got to even addressing all those points that he had raised was somebody who said, we have worked with men all over the world, so we can help you. And then the one that really, really had me doing this, like that monkey emoji that covers his eyes in all our mobile phones, was somebody who came and started talking about how they cure all kinds of, cracked heels and fungal nails. And I was like, really? Somebody says he has rashes on his face and he is asking for a skincare plug to help him, and you are here talking about cracked heels and fungal nails? Really? Anyway, it just proved that a lot of business owners do not understand marketing, and that is not the way to do marketing, especially when your client has made it easy for you and has already given you his pain points. Obviously, I couldn't take it anymore, so I went in there with my own comment and I said, listen, I'm not a skincare plug. I'm just a business trainer and a business coach. But these are the kinds of responses that should be coming to this call to action. So what I want to do is, I want to read it out verbatim, what I wrote, so that because I was just in the moment there. I didn't really think too deeply about it, but I just wrote this. So this is what I wrote. I said, if you are recommending a skincare plug, then you need to say things like, I recommend XYZ skincare because I had the exact same problem and they sorted me out in 2 weeks. I love their process because they first do a thorough examination to be sure what the issue is before recommending solutions to the problem. They also keep you informed every step of the way. Obviously, that's a man, or it might even be a woman saying I had the exact same problem, but it makes more sense even if that's a man, a fellow man like him saying, oh, I had this exact same problem and I used this skincare company and this is what they did, so he's gone further to say the reason why they are a short plug, which nobody was doing. Everybody was just saying, oh, I'm a short plug, or XYZ company is a short plug, use them. All right. So I also wrote and said, now, if you are the skincare plug, this is an example of something that you should say or you should respond. I'm so sorry you are going through this. We can help. What I will say is that no two skin issues are the same, even though they may look similar. We will need a consultation to understand what's going on with your skin, so we can recommend the best products to help you. We may also require a physical examination, but a phone consultation may just be enough. So let's start with that. Please call us on 090 Solution or DM us your digits and we'll be sure to get back to you. Please let us know the best time to call. We guarantee that after our session, you will definitely know what skin type you have. And then I put a smiling or a laughing emoji there. Because, humor helps as well. Now tell me, with all these responses that I have given, which would you pick? The person who recommends XYZ company because they're your shop plug, or the person who says, oh, I recommend XYZ company because I had the same problem. They have, I love their process. They took me through their process. They did a thorough skin examination and they kept me informed with every step in the process. Which one of them do you think sounds like somebody who can solve this guy's problem? And that's the thing. Marketing is not rocket science. And this is one of the reasons why I keep saying, learn sales and marketing. It's not rocket science. I mean, you will be astounded when you hear how easy this is. And this guy made it easy, man. He already told you what his pain points were. So I have a course that I'm transitioning online. It's called Nail Your Customer, and it's a complete guide to breaking down your ideal customer, a total and complete guide, and it will help you to speak their language so that you respond to them in a way that assures them that you have the solution to their problems. And one of the things I talk about is, which every and any marketing coach or trainer or guru or whatever they call themselves will tell you, is you have to speak to the pain points of your customer. And you have to do that in an empathetic manner. So you see how when I said, if I was the skin plug person, I would say, I would start with saying, oh, I'm so sorry you're going through this. People like to know that they like to feel that you feel their pain and you understand somewhat what they are going through. And then you have to let them know what it is that you offer, the value that you offer. So he said things like, men don't know their skin type, which is why I added there at the end that by the end of your session with us, we guarantee that you will now know your skin type. One problem solved. He said he didn't know if it was fungal or bacterial. We already said we will talk to him and find out what's going on with his skin. And if there's need for a physical examination, then we'll find a way to get one done, to see him or for him to come see us, so that we take a look at it. And then we can determine if it's fungal, if it's bacterial, if it's viral, or whatever it is that is going on with his skin. Another of his questions answered. Then we went ahead to say, once we have found out what's up with your skin, we will give you the best products to use to solve the problem. Step number 3, we're not just prescribing from the air like some people were doing. Some of the comments were saying, oh, use 1% salicylic acid. And some people were, some creams I've never heard of before, they were already recommending them, going ahead to recommend all sorts of things without even knowing what was wrong. What is wrong with his skin in the first instance. One of the reasons why I'm saying this is because as a Steven Johnson syndrome survivor, this is a disease that affects your skin. I know what it is for somebody to prescribe the wrong thing for you. Because initially, the first hospital I went to, I'm ashamed to say this, but a doctor prescribed the wrong cream for me. And when I eventually got to the teaching hospital where I was eventually treated, all I needed was just E45 cream and Vaseline. That was all I needed. So you can imagine people making recommendations without first knowing what the problem is. And that's what marketing is. In marketing, you have to understand the customer, understand what the customer is looking for, understand what their pain points are, what their challenges are, and then address those. And the only way you can do it is if you do a deep dive into your ideal customer. And remember, last week I said it, that was one of the top mistakes that people make in marketing. They don't do a deep dive into understanding their ideal client. This episode has helped me to even identify another one. Even when the characteristics of the ideal client is staring them in the face or hitting them on the head, a lot of business people don't know how to respond with the value that they can give and they can add. And so I'm going to end this week to say 2 things you need to learn. How to understand your ideal client deeply. And the second thing is how to articulate the value that you add to them, to show them that you can solve their problems. And that is the basics of how to do marketing properly. And that's it from me for this week. Thank you for tuning in again. Please don't forget to like, to subscribe, put a comment if there's anything that has touched you in this video, that has made sense to you. If you've learned anything new, just add it in the comments. I'm always happy to hear from you. And if you have any topics that you want me to take, please feel free to add that in the comments and I'll try to do a session on that. And with that, I'm going to say, have a fantastic weekend. There's going to be a long weekend. Today is Sunday, I know, but it's going to be a long weekend because tomorrow in most countries is a public holiday or a bank holiday like we used to say in the UK. So have a fantastic, fantastic, fantastic time.